Welcome. So, first of all, I just want to say thank you for booking in your call. And I want to take this opportunity to congratulate you because I appreciate for so many people reaching out and asking for help is often the biggest step. So, well done for taking that step. And this is just a very short presentation just to tell you a little bit more about the program and ultimately to help you prepare for our call. So there's a high likelihood that you're probably like most women that reach out to me. And if so, that means you're probably struggling with low self-body confidence. You don't necessarily like what you see in the mirror. You're probably struggling with tiredness, fatigue, low on energy. You're probably stuck in a little bit of a rut and just quite frankly fed up of doing diets. And ultimately you're tired and fed up of feeling this way. Now, there's a high likelihood that you've tried stuff in the past. You've probably tried diets. Maybe you've tried slimming shakes or weight loss pills. Maybe you've tried online workout plans, watching YouTube videos, maybe even fitness classes, and maybe you've even had a coach in the past. But ultimately, even though you've tried these things, you're in the same position, or in a lot of cases, even worse off. Now, in order to succeed, there are five key ingredients. The five key ingredients are a training plan, training, support, education, and accountability. So let's look at these in a bit more detail. So, first things first, you need a plan of action, a clear guide of how to achieve your goals, a step by step roadmap which tells you exactly what you need to do, why you need to do it, and how you need to do it. And I think most importantly, you want to know that the plan that you're doing is going to get you results. You want to have absolute certainty knowing that what you're going to do is going to lead to the results that you want. Number two is a training plan, a personalized training plan, something that takes into consideration your current starting point, your current fitness level and body shape. Are we going to be doing the training in a gym environment? Is it going to be a home environment? Is it going to be a combination of both? Basically, you need to have a plan that one is going to get you results, but also something that you feel comfortable with as well. You also need an easy to follow nutritional plan based on foods that you like, foods that are going to fit into your lifestyle. Number three, support. This is hugely important. One thing that I can guarantee when you join the program is that you will get full support from start to finish. There's never a question too big or small that I'm not happy to help you with. Number four is education. It's one thing getting yourself into a good place. It's another thing keeping yourself in that place. So throughout the program, you'll be getting education, support, guidance, and I promise you that this will set you up for the long term so that not only will you get amazing results, but you'll actually be able to keep them and to sustain them. Number five, this, in my opinion, is probably the most important. One of the reasons why a lot of ladies in particular fail on a fitness and diet program is that they lack accountability. There's nobody there to help you, to support you, to check in on you, and to ultimately hold you to higher standards. So when joining the program, you get to check in with me directly. Everything will be monitored by me, and I will guide you every single step of the way. You will always know what you need to do in order to get results. Now, you probably got to this part of the video and you're thinking, why trust Nick? Why trust myself and why work with me? Well, first of all, I've got 12 years experience as a one-to-one coach. I've completed over 15,000 coaching sessions. I've worked with so many different types of women from different walks of life, different backgrounds, fitness, different shapes, sizes, etc. So I have the experience. I also have invested over £100,000 in my own education. So I've learned from the best coaches in the world, people like Phil Lerney, people like Tara Brach, and people like Brene Brown. And it's not just the physical side, but it's also the mental and emotional side, which I believe gives me huge power as a coach because not only do I understand the body, but I understand emotions, motivation, what drives people. And I think this is probably the most important. I've actually walked the walk myself. I've struggled at times. I used to have a really bad eating disorder. I used to binge on food a lot. I used to smoke, believe it or not. I used to drink a lot as well. So ultimately, I know what it's like to be in pain. I know what it's like not to like what you see staring back at you in the mirror. I know what it's like to struggle with diets and exercise plans, but I also know the solutions because I've come out the other side. And ultimately, I'm in a really good place with my health and fitness. And that's why I became a coach, because of the impact it had on my life. Now, my mission is to pass on that message to other people just like you, to not only help you get an amazing body transformation, but to improve your life in its entirety. So I've helped hundreds of women all around the world, people just like you to achieve life-changing results. And I want to share some of these results. So first of all, we've got Maddie. Now, me and Maddie worked together for 6 months. She lost 50 pounds, and before joining the program, she was really struggling with the weight for years. She actually opened up and said that she was bullied at school and she turned to food. And despite trying lots of different diets and workout plans in the past, she could just never stick to it for long enough. But fast forward 6 months and she's found a system that works well. She looks fantastic, and most importantly, she feels great about herself. Then we've got Rachel. Rachel lost over 4 stone in weight. This was done over 6 months. And she tried different types of diets. I'm not going to call anything out, but certain kind of like slimming clubs. And again, she just found that some of these programs, they just weren't working out for her. So ultimately, she reached out for help. We put together a program, and look at her results. She looks absolutely fantastic. Then there was Kath. Now, with Kath, we didn't focus on weight because she was really obsessed about weighing herself all the time. We moved away from the scales and focused more on performance, health, improving her mindset and a relationship around food. Because before working together, Kath was really stuck in a rut. She was eating okay during the week, but depriving herself of food. But then at the weekend, she was drinking a lot and binging on food. So she was in quite a bad place. So we moved away from that and just focused on strength performance, got her training less because she was training 7 times a week. We actually got her down to training 4 times a week, and actually increased the calories so that she wasn't starving herself. And as you can see, the pictures really, show the difference that she's done to her body shape. But most importantly, how she actually feels about herself and her relationship she has with training and with food. Then there was Caroline. So Caroline wanted to get in great shape for her big wedding day, and she managed to successfully lose 2.5 stone in 90 days, and an absolute pleasure to work with. As well as the ladies that I've just shown you, there's also hundreds of results, and by all means, feel free to check out my social media, my Instagram page, Facebook, my website, etc. So how do you prepare for the call? Well, I like to ask yourself 3 questions. The first question is, am I 100% committed to becoming the best possible version of myself? Number 2, will this service help me achieve my goals? Do you believe that this is right for you? And is this the kind of thing that you need in your life right now? I would also like you to ask yourself this question: what is the cost of not taking action? So say you didn't go ahead, where would you be in 6 months' time? How would this negatively impact you? Where would your health be? Where would your confidence be? Where would your family and relationships be? What about your career? And most importantly, what about your personal happiness? If you stay stuck in a rut, where can you see yourself going in 6 months' time if you don't take action? Now, ultimately, there are 3 things that I can absolutely guarantee whilst working together. Number 1, when we are finished, you'll be in the best shape of your life. Number 2, you will never need to work with another coach or hop on another diet ever again. Number 3, you will be in complete control of your body and your life. Now, in terms of getting the most out of the call, first of all, please keep a spare 45 minutes free. Please also be in a quiet place. Please don't be driving or in a busy, loud coffee shop. And if you do need to reschedule for whatever reason, please use the link. Please don't just not turn up for the call. Okay, so this is the last slide. Now, ultimately, your life's going to go in one of 3 directions moving forwards. You're either going to do nothing and nothing changes, so you're going to be in exactly the same place in 6 months' time from now. You're either going to continue to go backwards and stay on a slippery slope, and actually things are going to get worse and worse and worse. Or you're going to take new action, get new results, and be looking and feeling your best in no time. So that's the end of the presentation. Very much excited to be speaking to you on our call, and I will speak to you